Hey everyone, so today we're going to be talking about more updates for Shiba Inu. Now this is going to be general news that applies to Shiba Inu, so please listen very carefully. We have a lot to talk about today, so thank you so much for watching and clicking that like button. We're going to be going into a lot of news, especially what's happening with the price of Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin is very important for Shiba Inu's price. It basically affects where Shiba Inu will go. What do you think would happen if Bitcoin went to zero, theoretically? Obviously, Shiba Inu would not be anywhere close. Thank you so much for checking out my links in the description for supporting my content. Now, stock to flow model possibly invalidated as Bitcoin price loses 30K. Plan B stock to flow model is the closest it's being to invalidated as Bitcoin stagnates in its 30,000 range. And the model was popularized by Twitter phenomenon more than 2 years ago in March 2019 and amid a minor bull run through Q1 2019. It's considered to be one of the leading quantitative valuations for a first ever scarce digital currency. So it was supposed to predict where Bitcoin would go, right? Like a sort of a prediction graph, right? The most important thing, it's not working. For the first time in history, it's being invalidated. You know, everyone took it as a holy gospel, and now it's being invalidated for the first time. The model creator tried to predict a continuously surging Bitcoin price based on its scarce nature, similar to gold, and its high stock to flow ratio. Therefore, the hypothesis is as Bitcoin stock to flow rises, so will its price, and declaration from S2Fu model at an all-time high. According to S2Fu model, or stock to flow, sorry, what am I saying? Bitcoin's price is supposed to be at 88,000 on July 20th. If I had 100,000 on Bitcoin right now, I would already buy a Shiba Inu house right now, which is nearly 3 times its current price. So it has actually fallen off big. In fact, earlier this year, Plan B suggested that Bitcoin could hit 450,000 before the end of the year in the best case scenario, and in 135,000 in the worst case scenario. So he predicted it, you know, pretty well actually. If we check over here, we can see it had a big increase. It has a positive trend, and then it had a once again big increase. You know, here's when the bump happened. So this is what he predicted, but he's saying we're going to be seeing a stable price over here. I'm thinking that Bitcoin will at some point go up here, and the same Shiba Inu will follow with it. And we could be seeing, you know, not 145,000 or 450,000, but I think 60,000 by the end of the year is completely possible, especially if we continue with this positive news we're getting, you know, because the adoption is slowly happening, the regulations are slowly happening, but this stock to flow model just seems to not be working anymore. And I wish we would have 100,000, you know, for Bitcoin, because then a lot of Shiba Inu holders could have already retired, could have already built their houses. You know, even when Bitcoin hits 200,000, imagine how rich Shiba Inu holders would be, especially with getting the Shiba Swap rewards right now. He went to say that the believers in the stock to flow model, this is a great time to buy Bitcoin as this price drop could be perceived as an unexpected dip. And Director of Financial Market of cryptocurrency exchange OKX spoke with the Cointelegraph on the limitations of the stock to flow model, basically saying it's not quite real, you know. Demand back in time is a different story to now, in which demand has a direct influence on the intrinsic value. So what we need for Shiba Inu right now is more buyers, more demand. One thing to get more demand, more buyers, is utility. And now demand and adoption dynamics have shifted. The pandemic has probably also accelerated adoption as the USD supply has inflated massively over the last year. So this is what happened with Bitcoin adoption. You know, people starting to realize maybe the dollar isn't that great. You know, there's nothing wrong with paying, you know, for your burger or for your coffee or for your food with $1. But you just got to realize when you invest in the USD, it might not be around forever. It might drop by 10%. Next year, it might drop by 20%, you know. And we also see daily analysis from a well-respected firm and institution predicting that Bitcoin is undervalued. The Musk effect is to ambush the market. So Bitcoin's dominance as the premier cryptocurrency has fallen from over 60% to its current 46.3, which is still a good price, you know. Obviously, 2021 gains are not here anymore, but we could still be seeing that big increase for SHIB. Now, the rate of adoption might be more accurate. It's not enough to consider the scarcity to predict the value or price of an asset. Obviously, we're getting the core info we need. We have to consider that only after 6 months that the Bitcoin price hit a value then greater than 30,000, we are tempted to consider Bitcoin undervalued, but it is not. It is just the fair value average price based on our rate of adoption model. So Bitcoin is neither overpriced, it's neither underpriced right now. At 30,000, it is perfect price. Does this mean Shiba Inu is, underpriced, overpriced? I definitely think Shiba Inu is underpriced. It could at least break another zero, go to 0.0001, or break 2 zeros even, and then it would be the fair price until it gets more updates. But for Bitcoin, the price is fair right now. To me, fair value or not, Bitcoin seems to be a period of turmoil, more often than not facing downward pressure on the token since the flash on Black Wednesday and May. However, positive institutional news keeps flooding in, and soon this institutional news will pick up both for Shiba Inu and both for Bitcoin. Most recently, Grayscale said that is 100% committed to turn GBTC in a Bitcoin exchange traded fund. So what happens when Bitcoin comes to the Wall Street? What will happen to the price when we see the stock market picking up on crypto? Obviously, the price will increase very strongly, and the Bitcoin price will reach a value greater than 100,000 in 2021. If you ask me, do you think we could be seeing 100,000 by the end of 2021? I'm going to be giving you a very realistic answer. I think 60 to 70,000, even 50 to 70,000 for Bitcoin in December of 2021 is very likely. However, $100,000, we should be waiting for quarter 1 of 2022, maybe quarter 2 of 2022. And the point of this is, even if you're holding your Shiba Inu coins right now, you're still getting the rewards you need. Now, we're going to be checking some quick news. Crypto is an untested asset category, said CEO Ralph Hammers. So crypto is still very fresh, Shiba Inu is still very fresh, and the banks are warning us. Obviously, the banks are warning us, but said the bank continues to urge caution when it comes to crypto exposure for its clients. So they're still very careful. We don't offer it actively. We feel that crypto itself is still an untested asset category, and they're true. They're not wrong. Shiba Inu is still very early, but those who get the early seeds get basically the early food, right? So if you plant a tree, 20 years ago, and you would get a huge tree now, how much would you sell it for? Of course, you would sell it for a lot, right? Because you planted it 20 years ago rather than someone that planted it today. So we are taking a risk. We're taking a bigger risk than the stock market right now, both for crypto, both for random altcoins. The point of this is we're taking risks because we know the reward is out there. We know that Shiba Inu might be the way for financial independence. People are not happy with stocks anymore. Like 1% a year, maybe. Right now we're seeing a big bump into the stock market. But let's be honest here. I honestly don't believe the stock market will keep growing forever because the money is getting printed out of nowhere. Yes, right now it might be fun because a lot of money is getting pumped into the stock market like crazy. But at some point, a lot of money will have to come from somewhere. Not only to get printed, it will have to be backed by something. And crypto will also fall at that time. But it's very clear to me that crypto is not becoming a bubble anymore like it was in 2017, 2018. It's slowly but surely getting that adoption that we need to see. So it appears not to be sold on crypto. The banks in the United States are increasingly abandoning their previous anti-cryptocurrency stance. The US going in and offering digital asset investment products. So they're going in on crypto. And Kraken CCO will join crypto exchange Bitstamp to run US operations. The US is an untapped market for crypto right now. A lot of bans happening in the US exchanges, a lot of bans happening for everything related to US crypto. But when that opens, my Lord, will it open? My Lord, will it rise in value? Because the US viewers and mostly, the ones that are investing in the USA have a lot of money to invest in. I'm talking about big investors from New York, from Seattle, from San Francisco, from anywhere that have a lot of money to spend, and investing into crypto would be a great opportunity. We doubled our team in 2021 and expect to triple the team by 2022. And they're really going through their team, Bitstamp going strong. Obviously, this is big news. And we can see multi-asset exchange wins crypto trading license in Bermuda. So another big news, Bermuda Premier David Bird said that the 24 exchange regulatory approval is the first license of its kind to be issued in Bermuda. And Bermuda getting its first exchange is something, another thing to actually consider. All of this is positive news. Mellon joins State Street to service new crypto exchange. Crypto exchanges coming that will list SHIB in the future. We see a lot more things here. Ethereum getting its upgrades. Neon Labs deploys cross-chain Ethereum virtual machine on Solana. Digital yuan pilots expand to insurance industry for the first time. Obviously, this is China's central bank currency, but they're going to be offering a level of compensation. So if the US banks can somehow offer compensation to crypto investors, that would be very good. That would attract a lot of investors, as it would make crypto more secure. But crypto mining firm Argo Blockchain flies for US IPO, and we see crypto exchange OKCoin taps fee subsidiary WorldPay to lead global expansion. What we need to let people pay for their crypto. WorldPay has extensive experience guiding cryptocurrency exchanges through the complexities of global payment ecosystem, said Jason Pavona, a general manager with WorldPay Solutions. If we can use crypto around the world, Shiba Inu is aiming for that. Shiba Inu is aiming to use crypto all around the world. And I do hope they will let us do that. Jason Pavona, for the past 8 years, we have worked with some of the world's biggest crypto exchanges, building solutions to open up card payments and payouts to consumers using crypto exchanges. As we activate new markets and local currencies, opening up channels of payments will play a key part in our growth, as well as the overall crypto industry. And this is a very big industry so far. Cryptocurrency exchanges have seen a large increase in new users over the past year, with several joining the COVID unicorn category, a term that describes startups with a valuation of at least $1 billion. So big exchanges are coming in, all of them are going to be listing SHIB, and all of them will let the mainstream buyers buy them. Those who know nothing about crypto is very hard to use, even Elon Musk said this. And when they fix this issue, that's when crypto will truly rise. That's when Shiba Inu will truly grow. We're already seeing that basically they're cracking down on stablecoins. And we're slowly but surely, we're actually growing in crypto. We're still getting the updates. It's just a matter of time before they happen. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for checking the links in the description and subscribing or liking to supporting my content. It's free ways to support my channel, and you do get an extra bonus. Until next time, peace everyone.